Live video is starting.
Okay. Now let me go over here and start recording. Okay.
Now back to Facebook.
Oh, yes. That would probably help, wouldn't it?
There.
Well, we may not have any viewers, but...
We need to enlarge the screen.
Oh.
If you can do that.
I can certainly do that. I can do that. Did it enlarge?
I think so. I've got something saying invite people to subscribe during the live videos.
Can you close that?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Now, let's see. I don't see anything that says comments right now.
Can you see us?
No, I can't see anything. I'm trying to move us. Oh, we're way up there. So I need to page down or something if possible. How do I do that? Oh, Pat's here. I see
Hey,
comments. Pat. Ah, yes.
We are
and
very
Laura's
late.
Here and Pat's here. Pat said, hi, you guys. And Laura said, it's working now. Yay.
All right, thanks.
And Pat said, a person I used to work with passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Boy, you're having the worst luck here lately.
There, now I got our picture back.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. We've had a time here.
Let
I'm
me
so
just
sorry,
check-
Pat. Sorry to
Check
hear
something real
that.
quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Since I left whoops, we went over to OBS for just a minute. Left Facebook. There, we're back. Since I left Camelin, CO Wexford, lots of people are dying.
You should move back.
Yeah. Laura said, sorry for your loss, Pat. And
Yes,
Pat
indeed.
said,
For
I
true,
can.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's...
We were... Facebook is always giving me grief. So
Yes, we had a heck of a time, but we're here
we
now.
thought we were right on time.
Yes.
And we were in another Facebook page.
Right.
So...
Lovely song you played over there.
Yeah, well, we're going to do it again here.
Yes. But I'm sorry we're late, but here we are.
Yes, indeed. Okay, let me get back over to my... Here we go. All right. Hopefully we can now proceed.
Yes.
And what we're going to do today is to play all of the songs that are on our Forever Friends CD from the beginning to the end in the order that they are on the CD, so that those who can't play CDs can at least, get a chance to hear our CD. And we're going to trace the process of dog ownership from the day we go pick out a puppy at the pound until the sad day we have to say goodbye. So, this first song was written and recorded by Tom Chapin, and it's called Puppy at the Pound. Can we get a dog? Mom said yes. We looked at Dad. He said, I guess. Might be nice to have a dog around. Let's go pick out a puppy at the pound. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. Might be nice to have a dog around. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. We're picking up a puppy at the pound. What do you want, Mom? I don't care, as long as it doesn't shed its hair, won't bark at night or dig up the ground. Let's go pick out a puppy at the pound. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound, won't bark at night or dig up the ground. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound, we're picking up a puppy at the pound. What do you want, Dad? Not too small. One I can train to come when I call. Kinda smart, but not tightly wound. Let's go pick out a puppy at the pound. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. Kinda smart, but not tightly wound. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. We're picking up a puppy at the pound. What do you want, kids? We don't care. Let's just get the best one there. Happiest, friendliest dog around. Let's go pick out a puppy at the pound. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. Happiest, friendliest dog around. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. We're picking up a puppy at the pound. We saw bulldogs, boxers, masters, malamute. Dogs so weird and ugly they were cute. We saw bloodhounds, coonhounds, wolfhounds, and Shar-Pei, setters and retrievers, and one Bichon Frise. We got a little puppy at the pound, lab poodle mixed with a basset hound. She's exactly what we need, the perfect smorgasbord. She sheds a little, barks now and then, and when Dad calls, he has to call again. But she's the happiest, friendliest dog around. We got the perfect puppy at the pound. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound, happiest, friendliest dog around. A puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound. We got the perfect puppy at the pound.
Oh my.
Okay. Wish we had a way to tell people that we are here, but...
Well, they'll find us.
Or they won't.
Yeah. Pat said, regarding his loss, he said, don't worry about it, it happens. But
it does indeed.
We hate to see it happen to you this often, Pat.
Well, that's going to start to happen to us too. But
I know.
Okay, moving right along here. This was written by Jimmy Scott and recorded by Jimmy. And it's called Make Me the Man My Dog Thinks I Am. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am. She acts like I'm a king. And if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I could do anything. She gives me so much unconditional love, 24/7 each day. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least help me meet her halfway. Now there are some folks who think it's a joke to put other people down, but my dog, she don't care about putting on airs. She just loves to act like a clown. When we go for a walk, sometimes I just talk, and it seems like she understands. I don't know what she sees when she looks up at me, but she must think my name's Superman. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am. At least make me willing to try. 'Cause if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy. She gives me so much unconditional love, all I do is scratch her head. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, before it's time I roll over and play dead. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, at least make me willing to try. 'Cause if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy. She gives me so much unconditional love, all I do is scratch her head. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, before it's time I roll over and play dead. I just wish she wouldn't jump on my bed. Hey, it's just a dog thing, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my.
Okay. Here's another one by Tom Chapin. Tom likes dogs as much as we do.
Hey, yeah.
And it's called Old Dogs and Old Friends. Let me try this one more time. There. He was only a puppy, 6 weeks or so. We got him one Christmas a long time ago. How long has it been? Thinking back when, if you're counting dog years, 110. Walking an old dog, it's funny to see. The old dog is thinking that he's walking me. Tied up together, two lives entwined. Who's meeting who? Never you mind. No walking, sunshine or rain. Happy to hold up the end of the chain. If I survive to 110, it's thanks to old dogs and old friends. We used to go out every day for a run. Now it's a leisurely stroll in the sun. Like two old friends all set in their ways, poking along at the end of our days. We go out walking, springtime or fall. No longer care who's leading at all. If I survive to 110, it's thanks to old dogs and old friends. That's how I met you, why we're sitting alone, talking about all the dogs that we've known. Watching the light fade as summer ends. Nothing compares to old dogs and old friends. We'd go out walking in rain, sleet or snow. No longer care who's best in show. If I survive to 110, it's thanks to old dogs and old friends. We go out walking year after year, and I'm so glad that you're still here. If I survive to 110, it's thanks to old dogs and old friends. Thanks to old dogs and old friends.
Yes. Pat had me confused there. He was talking about, when he said it happens, he was talking about getting on the wrong Facebook.
Oh, okay.
That happens too.
That happens too.
Yes, that
If we can screw it up, we will one way or another.
Hey, we got it. We're here.
Yeah, we're here. Wish people could hear it, but
Oh, they will. If they're not here now, they'll catch it and, catch up with it later. I expect people will figure it out.
What's done is done.
Yeah.
Let's see. I came home from work last night and this is what I found. My wife was gone, my dog was gone, there was no one around. She took the car, she took the dog, I don't know where she's at. I don't care where she went, I want my dog back. I want my dog back, he is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back, I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home. He knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. I never understood that girl, but I sure love that pup. He knows where the bones are hid and he can dig them up. He sniffs out the neighborhood for a female he can track. He's smarter than she is, I want my dog back. I want my dog back, he is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back, I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home. He knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. You know the thing that bothers me, what gets to me the worst? She don't care for my old dog, she just wants me to hurt. She can come and get the stuff she didn't think to pack. All I want from her, I want my dog back. Now if anybody sees my wife, tell her give me a call. I won't even raise my voice, I just want my dog is all. I'll make her an offer, there'll be no questions asked. All I want from her, I want my dog back. I want my dog back, he is faithful, he is true. I want my dog back, I don't know what I'll do. If he gets out, he'll come on home, he knows that I'll be blue. The only thing that worries me is she might come back too. Yeah, the only thing that worries me is she might come back too.
I like that one.
Want my dog back.
That's right. Laura said she's washing floors while watching your concert.
Oh, multitasking. That's good.
The folk circle meets here tomorrow, she said.
Ah, yes. Well, one wants to put one's best foot forward in that case.
Yes.
That's for sure. Let's see. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Here's a song that was written by Felice and Bulow Bryant. They're the people who wrote a lot of the Everly Brothers stuff. This was recorded by the Wilburn Brothers, and it's called Tennessee Hound Dog. He's a dynamite, uptight, out of sight, backyard Romeo. He looks like skin on a bone pie. cat wouldn't give him a glance. But when he stretches those long legs out, a fox ain't got a chance. Tennessee hound dog, Tennessee hound dog. Sad-faced, moony-eyed creature, his ears hang down to his knees. The she-hounds call him a has-been, an old age home for fleas. Tennessee hound dog, Tennessee hound dog. When he gets a certain kind of look on his face, the she-hounds run for a hiding place. 'Cause when he takes a notion, all the girl dogs know he's a dynamite, uptight, out of sight, backyard Romeo. He looks like ugly warmed over, some dog lovers have said, but he's got more sense in the end of his nose than they've got in their heads. Tennessee hound dog, Tennessee hound dog. Pick it. When he gets a certain kind of look on his face, the she-hounds run for a hiding place. 'Cause when he takes a notion, all the girl dogs know he's a dynamite, uptight, out of sight, backyard Romeo. He looks like ugly warmed over, some dog lovers have said, but he's got more sense in the end of his nose than they've got in their heads. Tennessee hound dog, Tennessee hound dog.
Yeah. Hey, Alan Hale is here.
Hey, Bob and Bren, glad you found us. We
Yes.
were very late.
Yes, we were. A little error. Facebook put us in a bad way. But he said, hello, George.
Great to have you with us.
Yes. Hello, George and Lynn. Just remembered that you are on. Well. And then Debbie Lane. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Debbie.
Debbie.
Great to
And
see you.
Bob said, I am now learning Merle Haggard. I wish I was 30 again.
To be 30 again, yeah.
Yes. Those were the days.
Yeah. Merle Haggard. I know a little Merle Haggard. Good luck with it, Bob. I hope
Yes.
hope it works out for you. I really do.
Oh, excuse me. That.
Okay. We are, for those of you who are just joining us, we are singing the songs, all of the songs from our Forever Friends CD. And we're doing them in the order that they were on the CD. So if you can't play CDs or whatever, we're going to put this out here. And it'll be up for 30 days or so. And then you'll be able to see it on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So, here is a song written by and recorded by Jimmy Scott. And it's called A Dog is a Friend. Dog is a friend who waits for you, plays with you, stays with you. The dog is a friend who won't let you down. People leave, but dogs stick around. All my life I prayed for someone, that perfect love that never comes. All my nights I'd end up alone, till a four-legged stranger came and walked me home. A dog is a friend who takes your part, eats your food, steals your heart. A dog is a friend who will never lie, just love you till the day that they die. All my life I prayed for someone, that perfect love that never comes. All my nights I'd end up alone, till a four-legged stranger came and walked me home. A dog is a friend, that's right, a dog is a friend for life. A dog is a friend who won't let you down. People leave, but dogs stick around. People leave, but dogs sniff around. People leave, but dogs stick around.
I like that one. That's nice.
A dog is a friend.
Yes.
Okay. This was written and recorded by Lindy Gravel, and it's called I Love My Dog. And I love my dog. Always will. Okay, now we've got it figured out. From the moment that I met her, she was a true companion for my heart. We walked and talked together and vowed that we would never be apart. It didn't take us long till we were spending nights together in a king-size bed. Well, I've never known a love like this. It goes beyond what human words have said. I love my dog. I love my dog. Oh, she's the best friend that I've ever had. From her tail to her nose, she's always around. She don't let me down. She never drops the ball. I love my dog. Well, she's always glad to see me, if I've been gone for hours or a minute or two. Well, she shines those big brown eyes at me, wags a sweet hello, I love you. And she curls up right next to me and makes me feel so warm and safe inside. And she's happy just to be with me, and it don't take much to keep her satisfied. I love my dog. I love my dog. Oh, she's the best friend that I've ever had. From her tail to her nose, she's always around. She don't let me down. She never drops the ball. I love my dog. I love my dog. I love my dog. Well, she's the best friend that I've ever had. From her tail to her nose, she's always around. She don't let me down. She never drops the ball. I love my dog. She never drops the ball. I love my dog.
Yeah. Bob said, we have now settled in our bungalow. Been very stressful for 3 months.
Oh, yeah, moving like that always is.
Yeah.
When you close up your home and have to throw away or give away or sell a lot of your possessions and everything, it's hard. But I'm glad you all are getting along well.
Yes.
If there's anyone listening who is new or hasn't left a comment, leave us a comment. We'd love to get to know you, find out a little bit about you. This is kind of like a visit. We see it as just folks sitting around playing music and drinking their favorite beverage, and we'd like to know a little bit more about you. If you would like to make a comment, please do. We do read all the comments. Unfortunately, Facebook has become very unfriendly to screen readers, so I can't get back and reply to comments as I would like. But if you and the same thing happens with Facebook Messenger. So if you want to contact me, ask questions or want to know something or whatever, the best way to do it is by email at autoharp.down.home@gmail.com. I monitor that mailbox every day, and I do respond to all mail sent to me. So if you really need to ask a question or want to talk about something, that's the best way to get a hold of me.
Janet Thompson Berry says good afternoon.
Hey, Janet, how are you? Good to see you.
And we have Bob again. Thanks, your caring friends. XX.
Well, you're good friends of ours.
Yes.
We care about all our friends.
Yes, good to have you, Janet.
Indeed. Welcome.
Yes.
I'm glad you popped in and made a comment there. We are doing our whole Forever Friends CD for those people who can't buy it or can't play it. So you can come back to this one and listen to the CD. Also, you can view this and all our past performances on the Autoharp Down Home YouTube channel. We post them right after we do them here. Facebook no longer keeps live streams indefinitely. They're gone after 30 days. So we set up a YouTube channel, and everything that we've done here and some things we haven't done here are on that. So check that out too.
Laura says, break time for me. Not enough sweeping. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope you have a good time with your folk circle tomorrow.
Janet said,
sure.
I am so enjoying your dog songs. I love my Frenchie.
Oh, well, good.
We love dogs here. We always have. And we've always had a dog around.
That's true. One of the reasons that we got together was because of a dog.
Of a dog, yes.
My first guide dog was a Doberman, and a friend of Lin's raised and trained Dobermans.
Yes, so when I saw him, the dogs were who I saw first.
People used to say, hi, Penny, and you. Yeah, if they knew the dog's name, they didn't know mine.
Laura said, thanks, I will. Anyway, yeah, we've got 2 dogs right now. We have Indy and Annie.
Yep. Indy is my black lab guide dog. I've had him just a little over 3 years, and then Lin's dog is a silver sable. Try to say that fast. German Shepherd named Annie that we adopted. Her family didn't want her anymore,
They couldn't keep her.
They couldn't keep her.
I think they wanted her, but they couldn't keep her.
They were older folks, and she's quite a handful.
She is.
And
yes.
she was always getting out and running away and doing her own thing all the time. And the first year of her life, she was kept in a pen.
Yeah.
And never let out or never brought in the house or anything. So she's terrified of thunder.
Yeah.
And things like that. But she's really gotten with the program.
And she's
now,
a very smart girl.
She's a very intelligent dog. And now she imitates. Every morning I do obedience drills with my guide dog. And Annie lately has been doing them too.
She watched for a while. What is he doing with that dog? And then she watched. Now she's working on doing the things herself.
She's trying to do them herself.
Yeah.
And they're best play buddies and everything.
Yeah.
So
goodness, they have a
Annie landed on her all 4 feet, and
yes.
We got a dog to replace our last Great Dane.
Yeah, I miss my Danes, but this dog is just a wonder. And
we just didn't feel at our age that we should take on another giant breed dog.
No, they can face plant you so fast.
Yeah, they can, and we're one fall away, so.
Yeah. Rita Persing. Hi,
Hello,
George
Rita.
and Lynn. Hi, Rita.
Good to see you.
Good to have you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
We appreciate that. We got a little bit of a late start today, so we have a few more songs to do, 6 or 7 more.
Yes, these are all dog songs.
All dog songs. We're doing the songs from our Forever Friends CD that we were able to make thanks to Bob Grappel and Linda Cohen, and the grant that they give at the Mountain Laurel Autoharp Gathering every year. And we won it in 21, and the CD came out in 22.
Yes.
And so we are playing this so that the people who can't play CDs can at least, listen to it.
And Laura said, I wouldn't deign to do it if I were you.
Oh,
there you go.
No, there was one we almost took. Her name is Lola. And she was outside in the winter, as cold as it was last winter down here. And we almost drove 400 miles to get her.
Yeah.
But we didn't do it.
She had blue eyes, too. And that's rare. She's a pretty girl.
Oh.
But
yeah,
no way.
Really,
I can't.
Really, we just can't risk it.
Nope. But I wouldn't trade Annie for anyone. Now, Annie's the best. I just love her.
She's a great dog. I as soon as I saw her, and I've had dogs all my life, and I've handled hundreds of dogs of one kind or another, literally. And as soon as I saw her, I thought to myself, man, that dog's wicked smart.
And she is.
And she is.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
She's really smart. And she wants to please. And now that she's got consistent rules that are always the same and they never change, she's just blossomed. Because she can count on us.
Right.
We're not going to do irrational stuff and then throw her out in her pen.
Right. She's...
somebody hit her with a fly swatter because Lynn was trying to swat a wasp, and Annie went into her kennel and huddled up in the corner.
Well, then she came out and put her nose in your hand.
Yeah, like, hey,
that person's got
don't let her hit me with that, okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's part of my role. When the dogs can't understand the other humans in the house, they come to me so I can explain it to them.
They know. He speaks dog. He always has.
Well, my family always had dogs. One of my earliest childhood memories, when I was 3 or 4 years old, was laying on our living room floor with my head on a boxer named Cindy that we had. Okay. This song was written and recorded by Peter Stamfel, who graciously gave me permission to use it free. we had a lot of trouble contacting him. We were trying to get licenses for all these songs, and we were working with Easy Song Licensing to get that done. And I told him, I said, I can't find any information on this song. And the guy said, I know, Pete, I'll give him a call. And the guy from Easy Song Licensing called me back and said, he said, I told him what you were doing. He said, yes, go ahead and use the song. So thank you, Peter.
Yes.
Very much. It is called Me and Old Dog Trey. Traipsing across the bayou, howling at the moon, running through the backwoods, barking at some coon, driving down those red dirt roads, twilight time in May, riding in my pickup truck, me and old dog Trey, pulling to the mailbox, wagging his old tail, growls at me like thunder lest he gets to hold the mail. He's never dropped a postcard, hardly gets it wet. That's my old dog Trey, good dog can get. Now Trey, he ain't no big dog, in fact he's kinda small. Trey, he ain't no pure blood, mongrel dog is all. He ain't no special color, black and gray and tan. Nothing makes my heart feel good, just the way he can. When I played harp with him, he would sing along. Ma said that ain't singing, howling ain't no song. We did not care two dried beans, what my ma did say. We just called it music, me and old dog Trey. Born in late October 1969, when I first laid eyes on him, said that dog is mine. Pa said wait until he's weaned, then we'll pick him up. That's your birthday present, that funny looking pup. Funny looking puppy, funny looking dog. We had fun together, rain or shine or fog, winter, summer, spring or fall, it was all okay, 'cause we had each other. Me and old dog Trey, nothing lasts forever, everything goes past. Now he's on the hillside, lying neath the grass. But I know for certain sure, somewhere far away, I'll play harp and he will sing, me and old dog Trey. Yeah. Had a lot of great dogs. My parents, as soon as I graduated high school, my parents left Columbus, Ohio, and split for the country, and they spent the rest of their lives on a farm in southeastern Ohio, in Vinton County, and one time we brought some of our friends down there because there was going to be a total eclipse of the moon.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And so these people said, wow, it'd be great to see it where there isn't any light pollution, from the city.
Right.
So, could we come down and watch the eclipse? Well, I checked with my folks, and they said, yeah, it's fine. I had a camper down there that was mine, and we weren't going to be any kind of an imposition. So we all drove down there the day of the eclipse, and there was a hunter's camp, an old abandoned hunter's camp way back in the woods that Penny and I used to walk to a lot, and I rode my horse there sometimes too. And it had benches and places to sit and everything. So we decided that that's where we would watch the eclipse. So we grabbed some drinks and snacks and stuff and headed on down there before it got totally dark. Walked all the way down, on foot, down this old abandoned road that they'd had back to the camp. I've heard that the owners have since rebuilt it and actually use it now again and fix the road all up. But then it was grown up and kind of spooky, and everything. So we all got set, and it got dark. And then it got darker. And then it got darker. And the moon came out. And everybody, okay, cool. So it was a full moon, too. It was an eclipse of the full moon. So it was just almost as bright as day. I mean, the moon was so bright you could see your shadow. You ever heard that song? I'm being followed by a moon shadow.
Moon shadow.
Well, there were moon shadows that night and everything. Everybody's real happy and they're partying and they're ready for the eclipse. So the eclipse starts to happen. And the moon gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Finally, it's a total eclipse. And it is dark.
It is more than dark.
It was
black. You couldn't
pitch.
see a hand in front of your face.
Right. Didn't bother me.
No.
And it didn't bother Penny, my guide dog, either, because dogs have great night vision. They have more rods in their eyes than they have cones. So they see in black and white, but they also see really well, with almost no light. Well, these people are starting to freak out. Oh my God, we're lost. We're never going to get out of here. We got to do something.
We need to go.
We need to go. And they all started off in different directions. I said, hey, you do that, and you're going to starve out here because you don't understand this country. It's full of gullies, and they fork. So you think you're in one place and you're in another, and I'm telling you, people who have been here all their lives have gotten lost. So you all just...
But they wanted to get back.
But they wanted to get back. It was dark, and they were frightened. I said, don't you want to see the moon reemerge? No, we want to get back.
Silly city folk.
Stupid city dudes. Anyway, so I'm thinking about it, and I said, all right, look. Penny will take us out of here. But you must do exactly what I say. Because if you get lost back in here, they may never find you. And I mean it. There have been people that were found years later. Okay? So, I was in the front, and I had Lin was at the back, and I said, line up and grab each other by the belt.
Right.
By the back of by the back of your waistband on your pants.
That's right.
And don't let go. Okay? So Lynn's at the back to make sure that there aren't any stragglers, and Penny and I said, Penny, forward, let's go home. And we start walking up through there, and they're pulling back because they can't see. And I said, look, trust the dog. You're not going to run into anything if you stay right behind me, and everybody stays right behind everybody. We're going to be fine. And she led us out of there. I knew she would. She'd been there 1,000,000 times. I didn't even have to tell her where to turn.
Yeah.
And we get up where the area lights are. Oh, they saved her lives.
We were all grateful for the dog that night.
Yeah, she was something.
Yes. And your dog Indy will find, if I get turned around in a building we've been in before once or twice and I don't know where, he'll show us how to get back out.
Yeah, he will.
He's done that a couple times. They just have a real good sense of direction. They do.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true.
Well,
that's
they
true.
remember.
And when we were leading those people out of there, I knew where we were all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew.
I did not.
And so
I couldn't see,
Penny
so
didn't
I
mess
did
around.
not.
No, nobody else could see. Get backs are hell,
I was going to read a couple comments.
Oh, good.
Bob said, "Well done, George, after you played Old Dog Tray."
Oh, thank you, Bob.
And Ricky's with us.
Hey, Ricky!
She said, "Coming in late, but wanted to say how much I love and remember Penny. She was brilliant. Best memory was how she got so restless because she and you weren't leaving for work the morning of the blizzard of '78.
Yeah, that's right.
What are we doing? We're supposed to go.
Let's go to work.
And Bob said, "That's funny. We were just talking, about an eclipse of the sun. I think it was 2000 and about 20 noon, and it went dark and cold, and the birds went to roost. It was unreal."
Yeah, I've seen that happen before. Yeah, Penny and I, if we didn't do it, it's because we didn't think of it.
It's true. Oh, man. And she could move out, too, that dog.
Yeah,
she went
book
fast.
And I had always had to be really careful, traveling with a cane and everything. And I got that dog.
She was your first, right?
Yeah, she was my first guide dog.
Yeah.
And I got her, and it was like I could fly.
Yeah.
I could walk as fast as I wanted to, like I did when I was with my friends,
Yeah.
And slow down. No, man, why?
Why?
And she would miss things by millimeters, and I'd hear my trainer go, "Never mind."
Pat says you guys still on live, and I don't know if he's telling us that we are or asking.
Yeah, we are.
We are. I hope we are.
I hope we're still on.
Yes.
All right, let's. Maybe I'll think about some other stories. Indy, Lynn's right about his memory. I took him to the California Autoharp Gathering and to the Mountain Laurel Autoharp Gathering, and after about a day, he knew where everything was. Now I marked it. I showed him where everything was and gave him words, but yeah, he could. Not only could he find the dorm, he could find our room.
Yeah.
It blew my roommate's mind. He was at first he was holding doors for us and stuff. I said, "Don't do that. It's going to mess us up." Right? And by the third day, people were holding doors for me. He said, "No, don't do that. It'll mess them up. Watch this. This is cool." So
Ricky said, "Wonderful how Penny could find the curbs with all the snow built up, but
Yep.
she could."
She could. Absolutely, she could. She knew where they were.
Oh, no, she said wondered how.
Oh, wondered how.
I read that wrong.
She looks at the surroundings. She doesn't just look at the curb. She's landmarking the trees, the fire hydrants, all the things close to the curb, and that's how they do it.
Yeah.
Because the curbs weren't available. I mean, not that day, the blizzard of '78. But yeah, Ricky, that's how she does it. She looks. Now, had we gone into strange territory, she might not have been as good. But and the other thing is, don't forget that dogs feel through their feet.
Oh yeah.
So, and her feet went down into the snow. She didn't walk on top. So she pretty well knew where we were. She knew. That was a great dog.
Well, Dobermans are wonderful anyway, but she was
if you're young and crazy like I was, a Doberman was just what I needed because they've got to do things. They can't lay around.
No.
But I've had Indy's my 8th guide dog, and I loved them all. Okay, let's see here. Let's play a little music. What do you say? This one's called "If My Dog Could Talk" by Kurt Olson and recorded by Kirk. Oh, if my dog could talk, I think I know what he'd say. He'd say, "Put down that auto harp, let's go out and play." Around the corner there's a girl named Josette. She's the prettiest dog I've ever met. She's not too big, but man, she's real tough. When people walk by, she shows them her stuff. She barks at their heels and they run away quick. Well, you get my leash, I'll get my stick. The sun is out and it's too nice for us to be in here. I got a dog I've got to see, so get off your butt. I got squirrels to chase, and who knows what else he might say. If my dog could talk. Oh, if my dog could talk, I think he'd say a bunch about the steak he wants for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. The only thing he likes as much as chowing down is getting outside and running round. The sun is out and it's too nice for us to be in here. I've got a dog I've got to see, so get off your butt. I got squirrels to chase, and who knows what else he might say. If my dog could talk. Oh, if my dog could talk, I'd get him on the TV so he could talk to the world. The world would see that he's so great they'd offer him a show. But if my dog could talk, he'd say no. The sun is out and it's too nice for us to be in here. I've got a dog I've got to see, so get off your butt. I got a squirrel with my name on it, and who knows what else he might say. If my dog could talk. If my dog could talk. If my dog could talk. If my dog could talk.
Ricky said about Penny, she was so depressed when you got another, when she fell sick.
Yeah.
That happens almost every time.
We were in a car accident. And back then, we trained our dogs to sit in a car with their backs to the dashboard.
And facing
the handler.
Right.
And Penny was a good example of why that's not the best way to do it, because we were in a very minor fender bender, but it caused a spinal injury, and we got her over it. Dr. Cornwell was the vet then, and we got her over it with some medications and everything. And we were down visiting my folks one day. She woke up paralyzed.
Yeah.
She had no ability. She was totally paralyzed. And she passed about a month after that. We did everything we could. They were even going to try an experimental drug that they used on horses, but she passed before we could do it. And then I got Thor, who was a great guy. He was a party animal. His owner loved to go to bars and drink beer and party, and I did too back then. And he could do some amazing tricks, that dog. We'd take a pool cue, and we'd get a guy on each end of it, and we'd put it down right near the floor, and Thor would put all four of his feet up on it, and we could lift him into the air, and he could balance on that pool cue. He was amazing. He would pick up balloons and hold them in his mouth and not break them. And he loved to play basketball.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, we had a basketball hoop out in our front yard, and the first time we let him loose out there, we were playing basketball, and he'd come in and steal that basketball all the time. Yeah. But he finally just decided he didn't want to be a guide dog anymore. so I had to retire him. He just missed his buddy, and the guy. Back then, the school I got dogs from took donations. They don't do that anymore. Everybody breeds their own dogs, but he was transferred to Chicago, and he couldn't take him. And so he donated him for a guide dog, and he'd do it for a while, and then he'd get tired of it, and he'd just quit.
Yeah.
He'd just stand there, and you'd tell him, Thor, forward, and he'd just stand there. Which is not good when you're way out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
But he was a great dog. He would have made a wonderful pet. And oh boy, did he ever guard our son. When Greg was born, we didn't have a crib, so we put him in a dresser drawer with blankets and stuff. And that dog, when he wasn't working, was by that kid.
Well, he pulled the blanket up over him one time with his teeth. He grabbed hold of it and pulled it up over the baby,
kid.
and I was just completely. I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
We had a cable guy come one day, and he said, "Oh, can I hold him?" I said, "Yeah, but he better not cry."
Right.
You see that dog? Oh, that's okay.
So he didn't. Pat said, good to know about us still being live. He said, because wasn't here, I was doing something with the laptop.
Oh.
And then Ricky said, I think Thor had a taste for cats, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah, he would drool like, good.
Oh, my.
He also liked his beer.
Oh, yes.
Back then we were drinking real cheap beers like Grain Belt and Top Hat and Goebbels and all these beers that aren't there anymore. Yeah, I think they had a few together.
Yeah. Bob said, we do enjoy your music. You are so lovely. Thanks.
Thanks so much.
You lovely couple.
Let's do some more.
Yes.
Okay, this is called Little Boys Grow Up and Dogs Get Old.
Yeah.
Written by Tony Lane and Luke Bryan. And I don't know who recorded it. See. Oh. Bandit was a black lab Daddy brought home. Son, he's yours from now on. Bandit looked at me and he cocked his head. Slept at night on the foot of my bed. All that year I can see him still chasing after me, nipping at my heels, down to the bus stop. My new best friend, still waiting right there when I'd get home again. And I thought we would be together, go on and on, just like that, forever. But I was young back then, I guess I just didn't know. Little boys grow up and dogs get old. He was my sidekick through thick and thin, and he'd bargain my fish when I'd reel him in. Summers came and went, and we grew like weeds, and I don't know if I raised him or he raised me. And I thought we would be together, go on and on, just like that, forever. But I was young back then, how was I supposed to know? Little boys grow up and dogs get old. He was 14 when I left for Tennessee, and he came down the front porch steps a little slow. I got down to hug his neck, said, "You take care of Mom and Dad till I get home, and be a good boy. Now you be a good boy." And I thought we would be together, go on and on, just like that, forever. But I was young back then. God, I wish I didn't know. Little boys grow up and dogs get old. This is the depressing part.
When you introduced that song, Bob said that's very sad but true.
Yes.
And it is.
Yeah.
And I got to try not to cry.
Me too.
We've said goodbye to a lot of good friends.
Yeah,
over time.
we have.
And hello too.
Yeah. You know, when I had Thor, a guy who worked for me had a dog that was mostly Belgian Shepherd. She was black and white. She had coyote eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Tisha. Had her for a long, long time. And I taught her to work on either side. Most dogs are worked on the left. Well, I taught Tisha to work on the right, so that I could take her for walks when Thor and I went for walks. I couldn't take her in anywhere, but you know, we used to go for walks around the neighborhood and stuff, and I'd take her. And I noticed after a while she was stopping for the curbs and waiting for the forward command and stopping for the up curbs and nudging me when I was too close to something on my right, she thought, and everything. And she had learned it. She'd learned the whole thing from watching Thor.
Yep.
And so I thought, well, I'm going to donate her to the school where I got Thor. Well, by then they weren't taking donations. So I gave her to my sister and her kids. And then Thor quit working.
That's when he quit, yeah.
And I went back and I thought, well, now what am I going to do? I'm in the middle of a quarter in college. I went back for a second degree in computers. My first degree was in rehab, and I finally realized that was a racket. So I went on for something else, and I had to have a dog. And so I called LaVonda. She's on here a lot, so you all know her. She's commented and everything. And I said, LaVonda, I got to have Tisha back. Thor quit, and I've just got to have her back. Her kids hated me for years. They were heartbroken because they'd loved that dog. They hadn't had her very long. And I took her, and she did everything I needed her to do. She rode buses, flew on airplanes.
She was one of the best.
She was one of the best guide dogs. And I finally retired her because she just couldn't walk fast anymore. And I gave her to a friend of mine. But we had lots of adventures.
Bob said, I am on the sofa with our two sausage dogs, Sage and Reggie.
There you go.
They do climb up when I play starting about 4:30 a.m. every day. Have not missed a day yet. That's dogs, man. They are there.
Yep. Okay, here comes the tough part.
Uh-huh.
This song is called It's Just a Dog. It was written by Jimmy Melton, Mo Pitney, Wayne Tomberlin, and David R. Turnbull, and it was recorded by Mo Pitney. 10 years ago, I was on my way home, saw her walking on the side of the highway alone. It was raining like hell. I kept telling myself, not my problem, keep on driving just like everybody else. Why should I be the one pulling over on the shoulder at night? It's just a dog, right? From the cab of my truck to the foot of my bed, to a new pair of boots chewed in shreds, taking holes in the yard, chasing cars down the street till one got her. And when I found her, you'd have thought it hit me. Took half of my savings to save her, and I didn't think twice. It's just a dog, right? Just an old mutt riding shotgun, getting my seats all muddy. Just the one who I come home to, just my best fishing buddy. We were walking that spring in the sand on the beach. You know she was the reason Amy walked up to me. She lost her place on the couch, but she kept her cool. She was crazy about Amy, and she knew I was too. The night that girl left me, she kept me from losing my mind. But it's just a dog, right? It's 83 degrees today, and man, I can hardly wait to get this truck down to the lake. I bet the bass are hitting. Boats in my rearview mirror, got my tackle box and all my gear. The wind is right, the sky is clear. There's just one thing missing. Just an old mutt riding shotgun, getting my seats all muddy. It just hit me, she's not with me like she was this past Sunday. Why am I pulling over on the shoulder with tears in my eyes? It's just a dog, right? She was just a dog, right?
Pat said my father had a way with. Hold on a second, I gotta wipe a tear away here so I
Aw.
can read. Pat said my father had a way with dogs, God rest him. And then he said for sure. And Bob said in 6 years every day, talking about Sage and Reggie. And then he said there's no such thing as only a dog. It's God spelled backwards. Yep.
I've heard that.
I hadn't. But it's true.
It is. Okay. This is called A Dog's Heart.
Oh, yeah.
And it was done by Cumberland River Dogs. Might be the only thing they've ever done. Your frisbee still sits by the back door, but no one's here to play with it anymore. I still think you'll be here when I get home from work, but I walk into this empty house and my empty heart hurts. Sounds foolish to say, the only way that I get through is trying to live my days a little more like you. Stop and smell the roses, be grateful to be outside. Be happy every morning, it's another morning you're alive. Forgive and let go, still play when you get old. Don't judge others, just love one another. You gave me a brand new start when you showed me the world through a dog's heart. You were there when she broke my heart the last time, and you never cared when we were on our last time. You buried all my secrets way down deep with your bones. You loved me for who I was when other people would come and go. This couch wasn't built for two, but it was big enough for me and you. Fur on the floor was what I paid to see you every day. Stop and smell the roses, be grateful to be outside. Be happy every morning, it's another morning you're alive. Forgive and let go, still play when you get old. Don't judge others, just love one another. You gave me a brand new start when you showed me the world through a dog's heart. You made me laugh, you made me laugh, you made me laugh, you made me smile, and in the end you made me cry. When I had to kiss your head and I had to tell you goodbye. Now I stop and smell the roses, I'm grateful to be outside. I'm happy every morning, it's another morning I'm alive. I forgive, I let go, I'll still play when I get old. Don't judge others, just love one another. You gave my life a brand new start when you showed me the world. Showed me the world, showed me the world through a dog's heart. When you showed me the world through a dog's heart.
I got a couple more comments here.
Okay.
Laura said, do you have time to do My Name is Sam? And
boy, I haven't done it for so long that I'm not sure I remember how it goes. Darn. I'll look at it. I'll look at it, Laura.
And Bob said, oh, Lynn, you have lovely, kind feelings, XXX. What a lovely girl, all the miles away. And I got to you. That's a first. That's a first. Big hugs, XX. Yes, you did.
Laura,
And,
I would play that for you next show, but if I do it now, I'm going to butcher it. I haven't played that song in months. I'm sorry. I wish I could.
And Ricky said, had a lab, died of an accident when 5, only 3 years after we got her. The stories I tell of her, everyone comments that it was a lot to pack in just 3 years. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it was. She was heaven sent.
Oh.
And Rita said on this song you just did about a dog's heart, very pretty song.
Thank you, Rita.
And that was called My Name is Sam, right?
Yeah. My name is Sam, and I'm the family dog. I mean...
I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Laura said, okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I promise I'll do it. Our next show, I think, is... I think our next show is going to be called Night Music. And it's going to feature songs that have night in their the word night in their titles. Not sure yet, but that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, here we go. This is called the Rainbow Bridge Song. It was written by Libby Allen and was recorded by all kinds of people who want to make folks cry.
Yes.
There's a place outside of Heaven's Gate that some call Rainbow Bridge, where pets who've gone before us wait beyond the rainbow's ridge. They frolic over valleys wide among the green, green grass. They play together as they wait to reunite at last. The old are all made young again, the sick return to health. The weak are all made strong again, the injured are now well. Our furry friends wait patiently beneath the sunny skies. With happy hearts they watch below with ever-trusting eyes. And when they spot you through the clouds, they run to reach your side. A wet-nosed kiss reunion takes place within the skies. And though you've been apart for years, the love within remains. Together you'll cross Rainbow Bridge when Jesus calls your name. Together you'll cross Rainbow Bridge when Jesus calls your name. When Jesus calls your name. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound, always gotta have a dog around. Puppy at the pound, puppy at the pound, we'll get the perfect puppy at the pound.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That is
Gotta get another puppy. Don't spend
best medicine.
Don't spend too much time grieving. It'll do bad things to you. I know. I watched Lin go through that.
Oh my goodness.
Had to find her another dog. We looked all over the place. Almost adopted one that was a stray that was taken in by the county and set up at a vet's office. But Lin decided she didn't like her. And
Yeah. Well,
I'm glad she did because
we wouldn't have gotten
Annie.
Annie.
Yeah.
I still miss Sadie, but Annie was the best medicine.
Yep.
Sadie was a beautiful, beautiful Great Dane. She had a heart patch in the perfect shape of a heart on her neck. But her personality was all that, too.
She was abused and neglected for the first 6 months of her life, full of worms, kept with a bunch of miniature horses.
Yes, for heaven's sake.
These people, their son wanted a Great Dane. He wanted a Great Dane. So they spent a lot of money. Sadie was well-bred. And I don't know what they spent for her. And then the kid got a girlfriend, and heck with the dog. And they didn't want the dog. They had dachshunds, like Bob has. And we found her on Craigslist. And we decided to go get her. And she was skinny, but her belly was all
big,
barreled
round,
out.
yeah.
It was full of worms. And they were worming her with horse wormer. Lucky they didn't kill her.
Yeah, but our vet got her together
Yeah,
for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she was a really great dog for a lot of years. And we were talking to her, and I was sitting on their couch. And these little dachshunds came up. So I started scratching them under their chins. There were 2 of them. And petting them and stuff. And dachshunds aren't the friendliest dogs in the world. And I was kind of taken by the fact that, I could pet them, and they wanted to roll around and play and stuff. And with these people who had abused the hell out of this Great Dane, so I asked the lady, I said, "Are these dogs always that friendly?" And she said, "No, they're not." But we poured her into our Jeep. She didn't want to get in the Jeep because every time she'd gotten in a car, somebody gave her away.
Yeah.
But yeah, she learned all her lessons and was a great dog for a long time.
Bob said, I had an LP years ago by Dick Miles that was terrible. There was one about a dog named Captain that got run over.
Oh, yeah, if you want to get bummed out, just listen to Dick Miles. I don't care if you just won the lottery. By the time you're done, you'll want to kill yourself. The guy's just, and, geez.
He said he couldn't spell the proper name, George, haha. And then Laura said, my aunt took in guide dogs after they were done with their service.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really...
That's really important because
yes.
Some of them cannot accept retirement. Tisha was like that. The dog I was telling you about that I trained myself. When I got Bullet, Tisha got too old to work. She just couldn't walk fast enough anymore. And when I got Bullet, she just laid in a corner.
Well, Lulu didn't like it either when you got...
Well, no, but the thing is, I called Bullet one day because it was time to go to work. And
oh, yeah.
He ignored me. She jumped up out of that corner and just about tore him apart. You job-stealing son of a bitch. Get in there. Yeah. I gave her to a lady that we used to rent from. But, yeah, Lulu couldn't accept Indy. That's why Lulu isn't here anymore. I had to rehome her. She just was so devoted to me.
That's the truth.
She just was.
Yeah.
And when I got him, she did everything she could to mess him up. She'd get in his way. I'd call him, and she'd stop. She'd sit in front of him, and he was too polite to go around her. Or she'd come instead and say, "No, he's busy. How about me?"
Yeah, remember me?
And then I used to let her in with Indy into my office and all, but she was always messing with him, so I quit that. And one day I came out, and she was sitting in front of our office door.
Yeah.
And Lynn said, "George, she's been there for 4 hours."
She does this.
And she didn't move.
Right. She just waited.
And she was just miserable.
Yeah.
And so I found her, I rehomed her with an old gentleman that just wanted a companion. But yeah, some of them don't retire well.
Yeah.
At their home of where their master is, and they got to be rehomed, or they'll just quit living. Tisha would have just laid down and quit. I think she would.
I think so too, if she hadn't had someone. Laura said about her aunt taking in guide dogs, and then said until her death 2 years ago.
Oh.
So sorry for your loss on that. And Bob said, you have Dick Miles sussed out spot on, George.
Yeah.
You want to stand in front of a train after listening.
That's right. Oh, I'm just going to kill myself now. The guy. Jeez.
Well, dogs can...
Was he a funeral director in a past life?
Goodness.
Well, folks, it's been a pleasure.
It has.
As always, I'm glad you all found us, even though we were very late.
Yes.
And let that be a lesson. If we're not on time, we are working on it. I don't know how I got logged into one of my other Facebook accounts. We were right on time. I was feeling great. And then our daughter Amber, who helps us share to different groups, said, you're on your George McCoy account. And,
yeah, and you're not on.
Oh, okay.
Well, but we got here.
Yes, indeed.
We've sure enjoyed sharing with you guys. So glad you could come.
Yes, indeed. If you can play a CD, or you know somebody who loves dogs, you can go to autoharpdownhome.com and still pick up a copy. And all of the money, less the shipping to you, goes to Dogs Inc., who trained Indy. So you can put a little something in our tip jar if you have a mind to. At that same URL, there's a donate link which will take you to our PayPal page, and we'd appreciate it if you do that. But hey, if you can't, that's fine. Don't forget the Autoharp Down Home YouTube channel. You can trace our development from when we had one microphone and one camera, and we're doing this in our living room, to where we are now, and all the trials and tribulations in between. And just look for Autoharp Down Home, the Autoharp Down Home YouTube channel, and subscribe if you would. We'd really like to have.
That.
We can't monetize the channel because we're doing copyrighted music, but we'd sure love to have some subscribers. So if you can do that.
Rita said, I always enjoy your music when I remember to find you.
Who?
Rita Persing.
Oh, Rita, yeah.
Yes. And Bob added, thanks to you two lovely couple. We love you both. I wish I could know you on your door. I do too.
Oh, me too. Me too. I would love to visit somehow. We'll just sit there and play Autoharp all night.
Yes.
That's what Philippa and I used to do. A lot of you know her. She joins occasionally. We'd sit there and drink beer and play music half the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to close with this thought. If you can't eat it or play with it, just do what a dog does. Just pee on it and walk away. So long, folks. Now it's time to say goodbye to George and all his kin. We'd sure like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back real soon to this locality to have a heaping helping of our hospitality. Home style, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now here.
And Bob added on that pee on it comment, I can do that. And said thanks, XXXXX from Bob.
Thanks for coming, Bob.